Hello everyone, I am Solomon Acosta. Right now I want to talk to you about some of the techniques it took to create this amazing painting of our Olympic stars, Simone and Beacon.
Here is a behind-the-scenes look at how USA's gymnastics squad is prioritizing mental health. Meet Beacon, a 4-year-old golden retriever. But Beacon is not just any dog. He is an especially trained therapy dog trained to sense and soothe stress, especially when he accompanies top athletes like our Olympic gold medalist, Simone Biles. This is what has given me the inspiration to create this oil painting of Simone and Beacon.
Everyone, I'd like to ask that you please right now take a minute to like this video on every one of your devices.
My contact information is listed below, as well as my phone number. Please like and subscribe and share this video.
Let's remember that the eyes are nothing more than a sphere sitting inside of a socket, and each one of the eyes has its own value, color, and temperature. Now we're going to work on some of the features on Beacon's face. We're going to start by fixing the nose and the eyes. You can always go back to using our proportional divider to help us correct some of the drawing.
We want to make sure that our drawing is absolutely correct. And since we started this painting of Simone and Beacon with no initial drawing, we're only relying on our prospect tool or proportional divider. Taking measurements on a 1-to-1 scale or site-size drawing, putting in dots, only relying on these dots for our basic geometry of this painting. If you go back to some of my earlier videos, you could see that I had a drawing that I spent hours on. This portion of the painting that we're doing right now is called the block-in stage. We're putting down a foundational color. Looking for basic shapes right now. There are so many subtle nuances that happen in the development of an oil painting. If you've ever had a friend or family member who has dealt with mental illness, you can understand how I was inspired to paint this painting of Simone and Beacon. Having this therapy dog around Beacon is calming and soothing for our Olympic athletes, and also works very well with persons with autism.
All right, now that our portrait of Simone and Beacon is fully blocked in, we're going to work on some of the details.
After creating the block-in stage of Beacon's face, our painting looks a little bit flat. So adding some shadows and highlighted areas is going to help the development and the dimensionality of this painting.
One of John Singer Sargent's famous sayings was, "Don't spare the paint." So we're going to keep some more paint on our palette. This is asphaltum, one of my favorite colors. I want to stop for a second and say that when we look at our reference photo, one of the things we want to do is change this light background to a darker background on the painting, and that will bring out the contrast. You can already see that taking effect. I don't know if you know who John Singer Sargent is, but if not, Google him, look it up. He was an amazing painter. So right now I want to stop and say, let's take a look right here at Beacon's face and the contrast. In our reference photo, we don't see something like that. So that's one of the things we want to change. A lot of people like to chase their photograph. And if you're chasing your photograph, all you're really doing is recreating another photograph.
My coach, Stefan Baumann, calls this technique checkering.
Right now we've got a huge brush. Basically for painting a house. We use this to knock out some of the background area and blend it in. Kind of like a Bob Ross technique with the huge brush.
Oil paintings are developed in stages that go from a wash to a block-in and eventually get thicker and thicker paint on them. Value does all the work and color takes all the credit, but it's temperature that is the key to painting the effect of light. The effect of light in this painting of Simone and Beacon is going to be in the focal area, which is obviously going to be their eyes. I hope that this video has not only entertained you, but inspires you to pick up some brushes. If you have not already done so, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it with your family and friends, and help me get this painting to Simone Biles.